Hi, welcome to this edition of techVIDEO. I am Faisal Kausa. Now, today I wanted to point out who are the Kumbhakarnas of Indian Telecom and why they would be called so. If we look at, say the telecom history of, say, past decade or so, we had a lot many players, more than 10, who were offering essentially voice-centric services and topped it with a bit of data services, which was initially 2G and later on 3G. Now this was kind of a status quo going on at its pace, uh, and if we say essentially it was not value adding anything to consumers. Yes, we had experience data, but there was not something extraordinary coming out of this value proposition. We could just access mails and maybe some basic browsing was possible. Now around the same time what was happening, there were a lot many explosions or kind of things were booming around. So one was on the app side, another was social networking, another was on the video. So many things were happening around, and we wanted something on the network level which could back that up. So at that time came a disruptor in the form of Geo, which introduced a high data network service from which we all started benefiting. Now, yes, I also agree at times that Geo did certain things which were very, very disruptive and caused a lot of pain to the entire ecosystem. In fact, I would see those are still kind of, the marks are still there. But the question arises that was there any other option before Geo? Uh, Now, talking honestly, I don't think Jio had any other option but to disrupt the market the way they did. Because, when you come into a market which is already oversupplied, there were already too many suppliers. Just for a small, say, mobile connection, you had at least 6, 7 options to choose from. So there was no room for another operator. If that also kind of did the same, you had to do something disruptive, and in technology domain when you want to do something disruptive, you have to bring something latest. Now that is what Jio did. They understood that the years of voice are gone. Yes, they kind of expedited those years. They could have, the voice could have been living still, could have still some prospects in the market. They expedited that. They brought an early death to voice prospects in terms of revenue, and they kind of kick-started preempted market with the data-oriented services. Now this resulted in lot many things. An entire data-oriented ecosystem got built up. We saw some really, really fast-moving things in other enabling systems. For instance, if I talk of 4G smartphone, now 4G smartphone was abundantly available in market, say 2014 and or 2015 early onwards. But look at the market transition since then only. We not only have now a 4G smartphone, we had VoLTE enabled 4G smartphone, and now we have dual VoLTE enabled smartphones. So a lot many things kind of got disrupted because of Jio getting in the space. Now that's okay. Now, but what fundamentally it did is it kind of alarmed the incumbents, and it was a kind of wake-up call for the incumbents who were going at their own pace, doing very, very minimalistic things on the innovation side, and it was more of kind of those I would say vanilla things like expanding networks, strengthening networks. That was all what we were looking at, and that was all what we were seeing. Now with this, I would say big bang of Geo, they kind of just woke up and saw, okay, yes, 4G is there and it is possible in a country like India, and it has prospects also. It has a lot many takers in the market. That is why I say that they are the Kumbhakarnas of the Indian telecom, which were only kind of shook by Geo's entry, and they also started realizing that we have to innovate and pace up with the market. Now this not only brought India into a 4G network, 4G arena, but also is now taking India very actively on the 5G roadmap. So I think at the end of the day, if we see it, Jio's entry into the market has uh, been beneficial for the consumers, been beneficial for the government, and has also in fact kind of given an idea to the existing ecosystem that what all is possible there, and they have an important role to play in the digital economy where we are kind of heading towards. So these next 10 years, 2020 to 2030, are going to be very critical for these telecom operators, and they are going to be the go-to market partners for everything out there. So that was a wake-up call from Geo, and I think an opportune and very apt call from them. Hope you enjoyed this edition. Share me your views, questions, queries, if any. I'd be happy to take the conversation forward. Goodbye.